repeat itself. So it happens when you hear people say that, well, we're now done with race candidates. Oh, it's going to come. If you haven't heard that, it's going to come. We got Obama now. We don't need a race candidate anymore. You can stop that talk about the differences. You can end the discussion about disparity. We're in a different era now. And so it begs the question, what is the cause now for KBC Leo? The cause is, regardless of what people say about you, you are surrounded by a great cloud of witnesses that fought, bled, died, cried, gave up property, gave up dignity, gave up life for the idea that they wouldn't make it to the promised land, but you would, and that prosperity would. They handed you the baton, saying, go, make it happen. How dare us be afraid of our own posterity to the point that we'd rather cower down as to explain that injustice anywhere is a threat to justice everywhere. In our own community. You do it because you care. You do it because it's the right thing. You do it because you love. You do it because you trust. You do it because you obey. You do it because if you've never listened to the Black Negro National Anthem, take some time and read the poem. It's not just a song, it's a poem. It's not just something to be added to by a bar jingle. It's a poem in which a brother bleeds out and speaks on behalf of a people. This is what we've gone through. But this is what we need to become. You are the talented team. You are King's dream team. You are the keepers of the call. Now I'm asking you, Anthony, Samuel, Holmes, Doris. I can't even talk about you without thinking of your mama. You are the keeper. Her mama, my big mama, my granddad, Bill Childress. Come on now. You are the keepers of the cause. How dare you get scared when they faced what they faced? How dare you cower away when they dealt with what they dealt with? How dare you now get tired? And so I would say to you in closing, be encouraged. When folks don't encourage you, encourage yourself. Sometimes you in your car, you need to sing to yourself. I don't feel no ways tired. I've come too far from where I started from. Nobody told me that the road would be easy. I've come too far from where I started. Sometimes you got to understand that you have to be excellent. For you are the issue in the name of my alumni sister. You are the issue of an ancestry. And it's by your deeds and your declarations that you have caused your county, your city, this commonwealth, and this country to pause and ponder. What manner of people are these?
That's right.
Be encouraged. Be excellent. And be at home. Spend some time at home. Charity is love. And love begins at home. When you lose sight of home, you're going to lose sight of your base. There's a temptation in what you do to think that you are going to change the world and the world's going to die if you don't keep pumping your pedal. I'm here to tell you, it keeps right on going. It's not to say that what you do is not important, but I'm here to say charity starts at home. Love starts at home. It's biblical and it's best. KBC Leo, baby, I love you. Keep the faith.
speaker. Greg Stumbo was supposed to be our speaker today. Woo! I think the fire has been well lit. The fire has been well lit. This is well worth it. Job, man, thank you for inspiring us, for motivating us, and sensitizing us for the rest of this day and subsequently tomorrow. You are, man, I tell you. And
I feel like you. Keep it in 30.
Oh yeah, you was gonna say this is good. Yes. We got one more thing to do. A very special honor.
I want 1 minute.
1 minute? Hold on, right here. Okay. Robert Jefferson, would you come to the stage, make your way to the stage for me, please? When I first went on the Urban County Council, I was blessed to have had a mentor, someone who took me as a new council member and put his arms around my shoulder and said, my brother, said, as we do this work, we will agree to disagree, but we will never be disagreeable. And there were just a few things. And he didn't tell me. I was fortunate to serve 3 terms with this gentleman. And in his unequivocal way, the first 3 terms, he knows what I'm going to say. The first 3 terms that I was with Jeff, and he told me I had an opponent 2 of those first 3 years. And he told me, well, bruh, you must not be doing a good job. You got an opponent. And so my last 4 terms, Jeff, I kind of lived up to your legacy. I didn't have an opponent those last 4 years, those last 4 terms on the Urban County Council. I thank Robert Jefferson for having given me what he gave me early on. When I was in 1994, began to serve as the 1st District Council member in about midsummer, after the year, our fiscal year ends June 30th and starts July 1, Jeff told me, he said, save some money so you can go to the National League of Cities. I said, well, what's the National League of Cities? He said, don't worry about it, just save some money. So I saved money out of my budget. And the best thing that ever happened, he took me to the National League of Cities meeting in Minneapolis, Minnesota, and exposed me to the National League of Cities and subsequently to the National Black Caucus of Local Elected Officials. In case you all are not aware of what the job of those entities is that the National League of Cities is an entity that has municipal units in every state of the United States that lobbies on behalf of cities and municipalities, the Congress of the United States, to get legislation passed. Understand, and I said this morning, that we ignore our government at our peril. There is $3.8 trillion in Washington that they're going to spend, whether they spend it on your behalf or not. I want to present an award, which is a thank you on behalf of KBC Leo to Mr. Robert Jefferson, and it reads thus. KBC Leo presented to KBC Leo's first president and founder, Robert Jefferson. Your vision has paved the way for many who follow. Thank you, KBC Leo, where leadership matters.
Go back in there. Go back in there. How we got? Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, come on, Mr. President.
Let me get one here. Y'all can look at me. 1, 2.
Let me mention one thing that George didn't mention. We also named this award from now on the Robert Jefferson Award.
I'm gonna be very brief.